Hello chatbots out there. Today in this song I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my last few days of this week, which are my Thursday Friday. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week and are all enjoying the last few days of your week, almost a weekend. On my Thursday I got up ready for work. I had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast and listened to a bit of music, just drawing and colouring in just before work, and was just watching a bit of TV. And my mum and younger sister were asleep. Older brother and sister and younger brother and my dad were at work already, and I then locked up and made my way to work, and I got myself a drink and got myself a flat track, and I was a little bit early up to work, so I sat on a bench playing Pokemon Go and had my flat jack. I then saw one of my family friends, so I was chatting with them for a bit. I then got into work and I got clocked in and put my bag away, and it was not too quiet but not too busy, so it was a nice like mixture, so it was calm, which was good. And I was chatting with some of the regulars, running food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and I was serving food and drinks inside and outside and just doing lots of cleaning jobs. And there was 3 of us on, and I got some biscuits from the corner shop as well and had those for me and my colleagues to have. And one of my colleagues made me a chai latte, and I love chai lattes, they're so good. And then we had a few bookings in, and I saw a few people I know, so I was chatting with them. And then in the afternoon I was on bar doing some drinks, and I managed to fall over and cut my knee. I went to get something from the fridge and tripped over my own foot. I'm so clumsy. Luckily I have a mini first aid kit in my work bag because I'm so clumsy, and got a plaster, whacked that on, and then carried on, as I say, keep calm and carry on. And then I was just bringing in some of the deliveries and putting those out in the cellar and sorting those out, and the boxes were quite heavy, so I was quite surprised that I was able to bring them in. And then I finished, I did 10 till 3, I clocked off, got my bag, got changed into one of my other my normal t-shirt, and I then got a really cute mirror selfie, got myself a drink, had a sit down, and I then was just chatting with one of my colleagues who was just coming on to do their shift. They were doing an evening shift. I then head off and I went off to the co-op and got myself some lunch from there, and I went off to the flower shop and got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely flower snaps from there. I was then having a nice chat with the flower shop people from there. I also got 2 plant snaps from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Love the plant wall so much. Then on my way home I got some more flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Had a lovely stroll home, getting lots of lovely flower snaps, enjoying the sunshine and blue skies. I also got another selfie in front of these lovely white flowers. I then got home and I watched Escape to Country, Father Brown and Home and Away, sorted out my Bleacher doll, wrote a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music, had my lunch, and my older brother was back from being at work, and I was then sorting out my Bleacher doll and Dolls and Dollhouse, and got a photo of my Bleacher doll to post on Instagram. And then me and my older brother got ready to go to touch rugby, and my older sister and our family friend came and picked us up. My older brother was doing senior training, and me and my older sister and our family friend were doing touch rugby. We got to touch rugby and it's a really good session. It was really hot, so we were making sure that we were having lots of drink breaks, and we did really well. I was doing some really great passing and catching and doing lots of really good like teamwork. I was making sure people were back online, and it was just basically a bit of a bossy cow, but it was really good, and we were working really well together, and I helped score a few tries and also caught the ball which was flying through the air, caught it and ran with it for a bit, which is really good. And my older sister and our family friend enjoyed my older brother for a bit of senior training, and I'd brought my trainers and my phone with me, so I then got changed out of my boots into my trainers, and I made my way home after the training session. I then got back and got showered and changed, and then my older brother and sister and a family friend were back, and for tea we had chicken curry, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Chicken curry was so good. Then my older sister and her family friend stayed for a bit. They then went off home. I then finished writing my journal, watched the UK soaps and Love Island, had some cereal, and then I went off to bed. And on my Friday, which is today, I got up, showered and changed, had some toast and a cup of tea. My mum was up, my dad, older brother, sister and younger brother were at work. Younger sister was asleep. She then got up, and me and my mum and younger sister were just watching a bit of TV. My dad then got back from being at work and he went off to bed, and then I was just listening to a bit of music, watching some vlogs and TikToks and some Netflix. And then my dad got up from his nap and was sorting stuff on the house, and then he was taking my grandma with my mum to see my grandpa in his rehab place, and he's doing really well, which is great. And so my grandma arrived, and my mum and dad were taking my grandma to see my grandpa, and they kindly dropped me up to High Street so I could meet my two workmates for food at the lounge. And I was a little bit early, so I popped into one of the flower shops and I got some flower sets that I'm going to show you guys now. Flower shop snaps was so pretty, lovely colours. I then had a nice chat with the flower keepers in there. I then met my mates at the restaurant, and one of my mates had got a table for us, and my other mate was just coming down the road as I was entering. We then went and ordered our food, and I got a cute selfie photo of the mural there, which is so cute. Then we ordered the food, and I got a snap of some hanging lanterns that I'm going to show you guys now. So beautifully decorated in there, so much to see, so much to get photos of. I absolutely love it. Then our food came, and it was so good. I had a strawberry milkshake and some blueberry pancakes, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was, as my mate likes to say, delish. I love pancakes so much, and they did not disappoint. They were so delicious. Then afterwards, our mate had to go off and pick her son up from nursery, so she went off, and I gave her a hug and thanked her for a lovely luncheon. It was lovely, chatting and laughing so much, and we got a really cute group selfie of us sat at our table, and it was just lovely chatting and catching up. Then me and my other mate, we went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some flower starts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. The flower starts are so pretty, all smells so good in there. I then popped off to Savers, and me and my mate got ourselves a drink each. It was so warm, gotta stay hydrated. Hydration is key. We then popped off to our workplace, and it was just chatting with the colleagues who were on shift, and it wasn't too quiet but wasn't too busy, so it's a nice like calmness. There's a lot of people sitting outside, so not too bad. It's probably going to be a bit quiet with the lounge opening in our town for a bit, and then should pick up again, but it's not like we're dead. We still get a lot of regulars coming in and stuff, so we will manage. Then we made our way up to the garden centre, and on the way up there we were singing, just laughing a lot. It was just so much fun. She is one of my work besties, and we got on so well. We then got up to the garden centre, and I got some plant snaps from the garden centre's plant section that I'm going to show you guys first. Love the plant section so much, all the lovely patterns on all the plants, the succulents and cactuses, it's just so lovely. Then we popped to the cafe and got ourselves drinks, and I got myself some shortbreads from there, and was chatting with one of my mates who now works in the cafe. We then went off to the flower section, and I got some flower photography that I will show you guys now. We then went off into the aquarium after we sat down and had our drinks, and we're just watching some funny vlogs and TikToks and listening to a bit of music and just having a good old chat. And my mate got a really nice photo of me sat on this bench where we were sitting, and we went off and had a look in the aquarium looking at all the little fishes, and we got some socks. My mate spotted them and she knows how much I love my socks. Bad idea, so we now have some socks each. I paid for the 2 socks, she's got the 2 here, and we're going to wear them tomorrow at work. We both are working tomorrow. She's doing 9 to 5, I'm doing 9 to 3, and we're both going to be wearing the same pair of socks. Cannot wait. BFF goals, best friends wear matching socks. And then we made our way back and we parted ways like halfway between our houses, and I popped off to one stop. I got myself some drinks and bits and bobs and had myself a drink on the way home because I was absolutely melting. I then got home and my mum and dad are now back from taking my grandma in to see my grandpa, and my older brother's back from being at work and he's gone off for a run. I then sorted out my Bridget doll and watched Home and Away, Escape to Country and Father Brown, wrote my journal, just a bit of music, and our young sister is treating us to fish and chips for the fish and chip shop, and I am going to be having chicken and chips and all things nice, and I cannot wait. I'm going to be going and getting those now. Got my fish and chips, got chicken and chips and all things nice, got an apple tango as well. My younger sister kindly paid for us to have fish and chips with tea, which is a lovely treat, and yeah, I cannot wait to devour this. The chicken and chips was so delicious. Then I was just finishing writing my journal, put that away, and I am now off to go and watch today's UK soaps and Love Island, and got my uniform ready for work tomorrow. And I hope you guys have all had a lovely week, all have a lovely weekend ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.